Greetings, traveler. Today we're playing Bloodlines 2, and I'm very excited for this because this is a game that I backed, was it like 4 or 5 years ago? It was a while. I liked the original so much that as soon as I heard that that there's a new one, I was sold immediately. Now I think this game went through quite a few of ups and downs during its development. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the actual original director from the first one left somewhere midway, but I sincerely hope I'm very, very wrong on this. So I'm going to be playing here for the first time. However, I already played the tutorial, which is 5 minutes long or so, and it just tells you how to move around and how to use your crouching and jumping and stuff like that. So I am just to the point where I get to basically start working on my character. And to give you a brief summary of what happened in the tutorial, or rather what I thought about the tutorial has you start in a building and you're trying to make it to the roof of the building. So a few other things happen, but that's the main task the player has to do.
Hey there.
You are still here.
Till we worked our caseload, seems we're stuck together. Welcome back from the land of Nod. You and I can't ever really leave it, can we?
So basically, during the beginning of the game, you have to make it to the top, and I just wanted to say that it's quite confusing. It's really quite confusing trying to figure out what's going on and where I'm supposed to go and what the correct path through this building is. So I don't know if this was intentional, but I felt quite confused trying to find my way through the building. That was something that I was more troubled with than enjoyed. So that's one thought I had, and I'll tell you more about this part here. So I don't know how much this is a spoiler, but well, it's going to be a spoiler. In the intro of the game, so in the tutorial of the game, you get introduced to this character here, who, let's just say, can talk to you in a somewhat telepathic way. So let's rock.
No, I suppose not. Now and forever, we live in darkness.
We do. But hey, everyone spends time in the dark. You and I just know it better than most. Let's take a minute while you're still gathering strength. Get to know each other. Maybe check our compass before we set sail. While we slumbered, I puzzled. And I realized I know you. Or I know who you are. You're the one they call the Nomad.
I think my volume is... Oh no, my volume should be okay. So my thoughts towards this character, who is always with us and he's telling us things, is I don't like it. I get the story behind it, and I know that's an interesting take on it, but I feel really, really, really uncomfortable with it. I hope that the game gives me a way in the next 30 seconds or so to like remove him or silence him or block him forever. It makes me really, really, really uncomfortable to stop every once in a while, not when I choose to, but whenever this character chooses to tell me things and so on. Now, is this different from him being a character of his own, a physical character separate from me in the world? I don't know. I just going by my first gut reaction, I really dislike it.
That is what they called me.
That name's been buzzing around my brain, and I only just trapped it. Another mystery. where I got the idea. I didn't expect you in Seattle, not at all. And don't rightly know how I made the leap. Once folks hear the nomad's in town, and they will, they're going to assume a lot. There are stories. Some have you as a destroyer, others an omen of doom. But, what would you say?
Aren't we all travelers?
I have journeyed across centuries and continents. I am a traveler.
The stories sure do have you on the move.
Stagnation is corruption.
Amen. And if you don't mind me asking, was there anywhere, any when, that just clicked with you?
What can I say here? Let's go with this one.
Constantinople. 400
So-
years ago. My mortal home. My home afterward too for
The
a
reason
time.
why I chose this is because
My
I
favorite place was the Grand Bazaar. The colors, the vitality. Air heavy with perfume and spice from lands that I then only dreamed of.
I'm no wanderer, but the world's a lot smaller now than it was. Getting smaller too. How big it must have been back then.
Not big enough.
You'll forgive me for asking, but there's more to the story. Something else, someone else happened, right?
I have said all I desire to say about myself. Tell me of you now.
All right, ask away. I warn you, I've had 100 years in this city, but my memories are Swiss cheese.
Yeah, so I chose that one because I think from those options, Constantinople is a more interesting place. It's a sort of a crossroad of the worlds kind of location. I thought that maybe our character is Greek or could be Greek. I don't know, however many 100 years ago. From her accent, I don't think she is. And that's another thing. Our character, when we create, or rather when we choose which character to go with in the beginning of the game, it's basically a man or a woman. But the game doesn't tell you choose your character, it says choose your sire. So that is super confusing because why do we choose our sire but not ourselves? What sort of order is this? I thought that maybe you play just a tutorial as this the sire, not the main player. But it seems that I'm through the tutorial and I'm still playing this sire character. So I feel confused. I don't know whether to invest in this character or not. That is not a good feeling. I would prefer if the game would tell us, this is just a tutorial, so don't worry about it, or it would say, this is your character, make it as you like, and let's rock. Here, I'm not sure if I should invest myself in this whole sequence, and also all these questions. Obviously, this is a story-rich game, just like the previous one, and I know this because I played the previous one. Right? That's the whole point. I enjoyed the previous one, so I was interested in this one. Having to make choices without any way to quantify these choices is stressful. It's a negative experience. So I don't know if I choose Constantinople, if the next mission is going to be in Constantinople or what. Is there going to be a special person to me there, or a special quest, or what happens if I choose to end the conversation there? Does it mean that I miss out on some quests? I don't actually know what the answer is, but not knowing what the implications are is stressful. You might argue that this is the same basically as starting a game and the game asking you, do you want the bow or the axe or the sword? But usually in that case, you get to try them a little bit, right? So you can have some way of informing your decision. If you have no way of informing your decision, you feel like you're misplacing your time, that you're going to go with this option and it's going to be horrible, and you're going to have to replay everything because you didn't like your choice. So personally, it doesn't feel good as well. I would prefer if I knew what the implications were. Also, I really dislike this conversation here. Why? I don't want to be. I don't want this character to exist at all. So I don't want to talk to him at all.
Who was your sire?
The one who chowed down on me 100 years back? Gideon, his name was. He was a peach. I liked him. Where is he now? I don't know. My best guess is he's gone to ground or dust.
Tell me about your haven.
Oh, this place is not mine. Owned by a fellow by the name of Dale. But it's empty now, I know. Though I don't know how I know it. I can't say he was a friend, but I've always found charm in clutter. Provokes a soul to build castles out of thoughts. And a castle is a solid place to stand.
When we first spoke,
I don't
you had
care.
little
I
recent
don't care
memory.
about this. I wish I could skip
Do
it.
you
One.
How may our kind be slain? Are there new threats?
That you've got to worry about? Well, don't book any sunshine getaways. Don't light up a cigarette wearing a gasoline overcoat. Don't lose your head. Figuratively is bad, literally is the end times. But I'm sure you know all this. Stake through the heart is still a ticket to being paralyzed. No fun at all, but at least you get to watch what happens next. Oh, guns. Guns are now a sight worse than you ever knew. Bigger, louder, smarter, but also, in a way, much stupider.
I see. Will guns be a common threat?
In America? Yeah.
What the hell? Why is he telling us that having an explosion happen on your head is a bad thing? What's the point of this? Anyway, skip. This is all horrible. Horrible. I don't care.
Tell me
I
of
don't
the...
care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to talk to this character.
I am...
So
Reckon
one
that
point is
market
that
brought you
I
down,
like
Peg?
this this red effect
Speculation
as we're
accomplishes
talking to
nothing.
the
True.
to that
Let's
character,
just take another
but
second.
this whole sequence
You know
wouldn't
my
exist
blood is
if
Malkavian.
he didn't exist. So unfortunately, okay. So he did mention just before that he was Malkavian. So I want to be Malkavian, just like the previous game. What's this? Clan affinities, reduced ability cost for celerity and presence. I have no idea what that means. Mastery rating normal. What clan is this? Clan of the Rose. I have never played the tabletop game. Actually, I think I played it once, but I was kind of like joined last minute in a session of other people, so I didn't know anything about the game. So yes, I played in it, but I I really didn't know anything about the rules. So this is Toreador. Okay, those are the charismatic guys. Okay, is this Malkavian? The crown. Master rating hard. Dominate, potence, oblivion. What do these things mean? La Sombra is a cool name, by the way. Use their power to stroke the fires of fear in enemies and allies alike. They use their power. They use their power to stroke the fires of fear in allies. What? Is this normal? Masters of Shadow, they bend the darkness to their will, capable of nightmarish feats. They weaponize their control of shadows to isolate a snare and instill dread in any targets. Okay, that's not interesting. Is this Malkavian? Mastery rating easy. Dominate and presence. Isn't that the same? No. Dominate and oblivion. What's the difference between dominate and presence? Oh no, this is Ventru. Ventru are the masters of control, subduing and puppeteering others through sheer force of personality and will. How is that different than Toreador's enthralling presence allows them to make the first move, often before the enemy has a chance to react. They can entrance their victims, luring them in and blinding them to the danger in front of them. How is that different? Are masters of control, subduing and puppeteering others through sheer force of personality and will. They can freeze enemies in their tracks, turn them against each other, or make them forget they were even there. Isn't that the same as this? That's weird. The Venture's resilience also allows them to withstand attacks and survive inevitable reprisals. But if you make them forget, then... So they're identical, except these guys are resilient and these guys are blinding. That's weird. Is this Malkavian? Mastery, hard, affinities, celerity, blood, sorcery, obfuscate. Banu Hakim. Those guys were not in the first one, I think. The Banu Hakim are silent judges, lawbringers, and executioners. Ah! Was that guy in the first one with a huge sword? One of these guys. That was the best character in that game. Well, the second best character. Swift and deadly, they can silence and dispatch their foes through both violence and sorcery. Banu Hakim can take down an enemy with chilling precision in the blink of a mortal eye before disappearing without a trace. Cool. Tremere. Members dominate in blood sorcery. Isn't this a bit unfair? Why do some clans have 3 affinities and some have 2? Dominate, presence, dominate. Anyway, members of Tremere wield arcane powers and can bend blood to their will, weaponizing it against their foes. Their sorcery affects not only their own blood, but also that of their enemies. They are able to inflict great pain and destruction on those that oppose them. Sounds painful. Alright, so this is Malkavian. Did they have this anarchist sign before? Master rating normal, celerity, presence, potence. Again, I have no idea what this means. Bruja, where's Malkavian? Did I miss it? Tremere, Banu Hakim, where is Malkavian, man? Oh, come on. Oh, you can't put the guy in our heads who is horrible and make him Malkavian and not make us Malkavian. Oh, come on. This is disappointing. This is disappointing. This feels really bad. If the game... Yeah, if the game at least didn't... So I would understand if they said, we had limited time, resources, whatever, we couldn't put Malkavian in the game. I would get it. But making that horrible character in our heads Malkavian and not letting us choose the same class, that is bad. That is bad. I'm disappointed. This is not good. So now I have to pick one of these other guys I don't want to pick. Not good. This is not good. This, by the way, the reason why I'm stressing it so much is because this is gonna have a direct impact on how much I enjoy the game. Like, you know, you had Malkavian in the first game, so what was difficult about just putting that here? This is not good. Yeah, I don't like any of these guys. What's closest to Malkavian? So Malkavians had these visions, and I remember being able to turn invisible and having like good charisma options and conversations. Also, I really hated the melee system. By the way, I didn't just hate the melee system in that game. I hate the melee system in all video games. I think the only video games that have a decent melee system are Monster Hunter and Batman, Arkham Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and that series of games that basically make combat feel impactful. Every other game, including this one, that has this Oblivion style, swing a sword randomly and basically have the enemy not react. So even in this game, I was punching someone in the tutorial and they were not reacting. They were like, oh yeah, I'll just keep taking punches from a super powerful vampire, which we're supposed to be. It doesn't feel impactful. It breaks the immersion instantly and at every turn. I don't care how weak I am or what the context of the game is. If when I throw a punch, which is a pretty dramatic moment, and there's no reaction from the other character, I think that's absurd. That's just absurd. It makes it feel like a video game instead of an immersive experience. So yeah, I really don't like melee combat in video games, personally. So what can we do to avoid melee combat entirely? So these guys have dominate and presence, and they're resilient, so they can withstand attacks, but I don't want to withstand attacks. I want to avoid attacks. So here I'm just going on a guess that celerity means speed. It might mean electricity powers based on this. Was it so hard to have Malkavian here? Was it like difficult? Was it complicated to take the same stuff as in the first game and put it in this game and have an extra slot here? Was it so difficult? And did they have to make that horrible character Malkavian? Couldn't they make him an angel or something? Not good. Anyway, let's go with this.
Toreador? That does surprise me. You are different from our homegrown artistes. Patience is a closed book, and Isabella, she's a powerful experience.
Yeah, I bet it is surprising because I don't want to play something that's not of a Malkavian. So another thing is, you know how all these vampires, they're different, right? So some are more muscular, some are more sneaky, and some are more beautiful. Our character is the same no matter what. It doesn't change. Like there's no appearance customization, or well, probably there's customization later on, but there's no the face is the same. Why? It lessens the impact of having this or that clan. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. What are those things in the room? Is it dust? Or is it snow? Tab to open ability tree. Okay, ability tree. Cat's Grace. Move faster after feeding. No. I don't want this power. What else is there? So here the game asks me to come here to distribute my ability points, but there's no. Well, there's only one, and it's the passive. So I guess the game wants me to take this. I see. Does that mean I could have gone with one of these other ones? No, because those are for other clans. Entrancing kiss. Kiss an individual to entrance them for a period, making them an ally that will defend you from others. The weaker the will of the target, the longer they will be entranced. Okay, now we're talking. And these other ones, we don't know what they are. But why are they on the screen? Does that mean that later on we can select abilities from other clans? Is that possible? So many questions. Okay. Do I have more powers? Okay. New outfit. Okay, what else? Oh, so we can select the other ones. Lightning strike. Nope, the opposite of lightning strike. Place a curse on an opponent. The next time they take damage, their body will swell up and explode. Stronger opponents take significantly longer to curse. Okay. Terminal decree. Use your strength of will to command a mortal to kill themselves. Vampires will be staggered and disarmed. Arms of Ahriman. Strike with a thin shadow across the ground. Strike with a thin shadow across the ground. What does that mean? Opponents caught by it will be temporarily trapped in place unless damaged. I guess a shadow arm grabs someone by the foot, maybe. So all of these cost 10 ability points. The next in the line costs 2 ability points. So I guess the game wants us to get these first. Yeah, just get these. And they all cost 10, so I don't have to get them in sequence. Arms of Ahriman, Decree, I don't care about this. So the next is Blink. Instantly dash to a targeted location. Yeah, that's good. We can avoid things with this. Beckon. And then Blurred Momentum. Boost my reflexes to avoid damage, yes. Fleetness. Relocate abilities will recharge over time. Okay. But wait, the Toreador, they're supposed to be they're supposed to have more like mind control or charisma type powers. This only has one. So and I can't see what the other powers are here. Should I have gone with the other clan? Tremere? I don't like these options at all.
Anyway, we can't have you going out all bloody. Check Dale's closet for something to wear. He, won't mind.
Okay, let's change my outfit. Oh, I can change my looks whenever. So each color is basically its own category. Except, so there's some unique choices per color. Huh, that's weird. Can I turn the character around? I can't turn the character around. Why? I'd like to see what the back looks like. I can't though. So here I would really like to turn the character around. I think it's a very basic feature in video games nowadays. Silver hair, long hair. There's no super long hair option, is there? Is this color different than this color? This is a bit more blonde. Very strange options. And does this end up in a top knot or something? Well, I guess we can change our appearance wherever we want, so it's good. Oh, and we can have a different face, and that's a weird moment in time to change our face. Isn't it weird to okay. So isn't it weird to first like see your character in one form and then change their face? It makes you wonder, can vampires change their appearance like completely freely? I don't know. I don't know anything about the original game. Just what was in the so I don't know anything about the tabletop game. I only remember what I saw in the first Bloodlines video game. So I'm supposed to be, I think, 400 years old or so. So I don't know what a 400-year-old vampire is supposed to look like. But according to this, she can look like whatever she wants, because why not? Creating a character always takes forever, doesn't it? I'm just between this and this. Let's go with this. Piercings. What's the difference between these two? Oh, 1 or 2 earrings. I see. I see. Ugh. Oh no. No, 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 no nose ring. Nose ring is a no. I mean the middle nose ring. The side nose ring is okay. Yep, this could work. Eyes. She looks like Raiden. Here she looks like a vampire. I'm not sure that's smart. Here she looks like she's blind. Wait, there was a good one. Yeah, we can go with this. Anything else? Nope. Okay, done. Enter. Is the game gonna remember all this?
And no one in this city will blink twice at you. While you were getting dolled up, I rooted out a memory. Realized why I brought us to Dale's place. I was here, I think. Not long before whatever happened. If we're gonna solve our cases, we could track back my footsteps. See if we can find that bar. Computers. Mostly, they're like a very fast telegraph system staffed by idiots. My advice is to leave well alone.
I think you can do a bit more with a computer. But I guess if she doesn't even have a concept of a computer, it would make sense not to start learning it now.
A gramophone, sort of, but much more acceptable sound quality up until the early night.
Yeah, I know that he's trying to sound smart and funny, but that's not what's coming across. I probably should stop. I should stop talking about him. I really, really, really dislike him. I think this game would be better without his input at all. Find Fabian's bar.
My buddy Dale had body image problems. That's how he put it.
Oh, so he broke the mirror. I see, I see. Whose blood is this? I guess Dale's? Okay, enough of the music. Well-used shrine. Discovered in the Nomad's current haven. Well, that's our haven then. A photograph of a group of people alongside a candle, strongly scented of vanilla. The blackened wick and tunneling of the wax implies that the candle is lit frequently for short periods of time. There is no way to know which person in the photo has caused such devotion, but there is some scuffing on the picture frame that indicates that it is picked up regularly. The entire area is usually clean and devoid of dust compared to the rest of the apartment. So his friend Dave really likes one of these people. And this is oh, they have a Luigi board. The Ouija board, Weggers board, Leggers board. That video that compiled how people misspelled the I think it's called Ouija board. Was funny. Okay, so I have to find his bar. So there's no point being here.
I have no idea what Dale was studying, if that's what he was doing.
So the game gives us the option to inspect Dave's place, but we don't care about him. why do we get the option then? Little black notebook, discovered in the Nomad's current haven. A small black notebook with a faux leather cover and rounded edges. Ivory colored paper. By the way, if the game goes through the trouble of opening this and telling us all these things, it's a cost. Because honestly, what I'm thinking right now is that we're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to spend any time in this room. We're supposed to go out there and find a bar. Why do we want to find the bar again? Because that's the memory of the horrible character. The alcohol memory, and he doesn't have his memory either. And we need to figure out what we're doing. So that's why we need to go to the bar. So we shouldn't be here. So the guy, he doesn't remember anything, but he remembers exactly where his friend's apartment is and who his friend is and what he does. That's very selective amnesia, isn't it? So if the game goes through the trouble of showing us this, then it means that it's significant. Now, if this falls into the trap of so many other games where they show us text that we're supposed to read and it's not significant, in other words, if it doesn't affect gameplay, why are we reading it? I mean, I'm not saying that everything should always be about gameplay, but 90% or more should be about gameplay, with a few notes here and there. So let's see, it smells of stale sweat and cologne. The notebook smells of sweat and cologne, as though carried close to the body of someone who uses perfume and does not wash often enough. What it was doing next to so many old VHS tapes is unclear. The pages are filled with neat handwritten columns. The first page reads this, the KS milligram and so on. DW is 10 milligram and 2 gram. Isn't that like that African president who's like, our budget is 1000 and 1500 and 400 unless it's milliliters. Yeah, I guess it's milliliters. So volume and weight. What a weird way to count it. It's so much volume plus so much weight. And is it plus? Or is it total? So 2 grams should be 10 ml. No, but it's not ml, it's mil. If all this is not a mystery to be solved and not to be taken seriously, and it turns out to be irrelevant, I will be disappointed.
Like a fairground Nickelodeon, although it does cost more than a nickel and it doesn't make you smile.
So Dave was a chemist.
Dale was into mixing up thin blood alchemicals. Dangerous trade.
Thin blood with chemicals? Does that mean he was using or making drugs, or is it some vampire thing? Deceased cat discovered in the Nomad's current haven. The body of a dead cat. Rigor mortis has passed, and the quiet, wet sounds of movement inside the corpse's mouth indicate the presence of fly larvae. Either Dave has not been here in a while, or... So wait, the cat is dead, but the pizza... So the cat is dead, the pizza is uneaten, but it has cobwebs. Are those cobwebs? I guess they are. How is the... So if the cat has gone past rigor mortis, it must have been at least several days, I guess. I don't know how long that takes normally. But that pizza, if there's cobwebs, this must also be several days old. Although there's no... That pizza must have been around when this cat was alive. Why didn't the cat eat the pizza? Or the blood? Or was the cat poisoned by all these chemicals? Wait, these candles are on. So Dave must have been here recently. All of these candles are on. Dave must have been here very recently. So Dave... Did he stop using this whole area? Is that a rat? It's a dead rat. And also the pizza is not eaten. So I guess chemical poisoning is more likely than well, everything else. So Dave hasn't used this in a while, I guess. So he didn't come here. But he did come here. What's this? Cookies? He stabbed the fridge, and I guess this is the top part of the fridge is supposed to be the freezer, right? Yeah. Well, I guess the fridge is not working anyway, so why not? Old Town Penny's bar, which is not Fabian's bar. So whoever made this area obviously made it with a lot of care and love. I mean, game development wise. The question is, did they also make it to have a point, or is it just background? How did this grandfather clock tip over? What's under it? Oh, crouching doesn't work. Crouching doesn't work. All right. Anyway, enough time in here.
I won't say my body's fragrant, but I reckon your keen senses could get a sniff of it.
Follow an important scent. So we're following the scent of the character's body. So the character was here recently, and he remembers that, and now he's in our head. What? So the character went through the staircase. How do we go down again? Can I press E, maybe? Oh, the scent stays on. Nice.
And be long gone before anyone wakes up. Promise. There's a deathly chill in the air tonight, Seattle. And I hear this snowstorm shows no signs of slowing down. Caller 1, is that what's keeping you awake tonight?
Oh, Beth, I am so excited. What a pleasure it is to speak with you.
Well, you have my full attention, caller.
Remember, even in Seattle, people will notice if you do something, you know, weird. Like leaping a building in a single bound. Keep it on the down low. We have a masquerade to protect.
So obviously I'm supposed to follow the scent, but there's an icon here. What is this icon? Is this like...
You want me? You got me.
What?
Lead the way.
Lead the way? What? Why is this guy following me? This is the weirdest conversation in the history of gaming. Although I guess...
Aren't you a hot drink on a cold night?
Street Talker was excited by what?
I don't usually do this.
You cannot match my wit. Is that a normal thing to say? You will like how I hurt you. No, I don't...
Lead the way.
Would you like to experience true, glorious pain?
You were doing so well. until you
Streetwalker
said
was
something that ruined
unimpressed by that. I was unimpressed by that. What are these dialogue options? Is this guy still following us? What is going on in this game?
What do you got in mind? Your place, my place.
So if I talk to a random person, maybe they will follow me and maybe they will do what? I don't know.
Lead the way.
But they will not give you any normal dialogue options.
Snow in Seattle.
Shift and then to run. Running doesn't break the masquerade. Great. So I guess I can feed on anyone. Why are you here? Is this
Lead the way.
is this to make them like follow us and then go somewhere
I don't.
secret and then eat them?
Lead the
Yeah,
way.
if I start climbing up, it's gonna be slightly strange. So, okay, I get that. I like that the game is making us think and the stupid character is not telling us, oh, you shouldn't go up this wall, because if you go up this wall, you will break the masquerade. But what about this wall? So there's... Oh, okay, he forgot about us. Sweet. And up we go. And up we go. Up. Oh, you got tired, you monster. She got tired. Our 400-year-old vampire got tired. Alright. Hey, can't we go in?
All right. I'm so bored.
Can I go in this building and, you know, climb the stairs like a normal masquerading citizen? Don't these buildings usually have an external staircase? So yeah, what I'm thinking is, obviously I cannot just climb the face of the building in front of everyone, right? So I'm looking for, you know, thematically appropriate options. And clearly there's one that I'm not seeing.
Jesus, it's cold tonight.
But the game is telling me to actually go towards the place where the scent meets the building. Right? What's...
Police ditched me.
Oh no, it's not. Wait, what's this? Ah, I can go down there.
I'll follow that fine ass anywhere.
Well, not anywhere, obviously. Okay, so that pink icon is people I can feed on, I guess.
Watch your step.
And yeah, checking my senses doesn't break masquerade. That's good. So...
I moved to Seattle to get
do
away
I
from
have to kill those two guys just to climb a pipe? Isn't there some other pipe to climb? Like this one. Or that one. Or is this a pipe? No, but what if I were to hypothetically go Hua! And oh, a pipe. No, but yeah, if I can only make it there. If I can only make it there. Oh no, I want to stay on the air condition. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, we did a thing.
There's a rich
Oh,
aroma.
I can also climb those.
Kindred blood.
I wonder what happens if you do break masquerade. Does the game end?
Look what took the bait.
If it ain't Benny Muldoon.
Better start wriggling, little fish. It's about to get real dry.
Sheriff, Bruja, my boss. Careful.
Your boss or your sire?
My apologies, Sheriff. We appear to have started on the wrong foot. A situation we can resolve between us, I'm sure.
Your apologies. What kind of cocksucking shoe-shine answer is that? Motherfucker. You really ain't no thin blood, are you?
Thin blood. Of weak heritage. A latter generation. They are common here?
Well, what kind of rock you been hiding under? Yeah, they're common. Like fleas on a street cat.
Benny. Such a way with words.
Surely the sheriff has better things to do with his time than hunt thin bloods.
You know, I'm just about getting tired of your limp-dick, square-fang, tofu-ass bullshit. Lucky for you, I got places to be.
Will you tell your prince we spoke?
Fuck the Camarilla. Fuck the prince.
Did he lose his last marble?
Right now, I got thin blood spines to rip out. So I'll tell you what. You have one night, to sort your business and get the fuck out of Seattle. After that, it's open season.
Understood.
Good. For my sake, I hope you stay. I'll run out of thin blood soon enough. Don't want to be bored.
This is my
He's given us a night. Let's use it and get back on my trail.
You said he was your superior?
He's chief kicker-in of heads for the court, but he also keeps a foot in at the SPD. Between us, we keep a lid on any breaches of the masquerade. If I can offer a bit of critique, it's always best to stand straight up to Benny. You show him your underbelly, he'll cut it out.
This whole interaction is exactly the kind of conversation
Benny
I
hated
don't
the
want to
Thin
see.
Bloods. Don't really know why he's hunting them tonight, though. Just as a thought, I'd suggest you keep my presence on the down low. Take it from me, you lose a parcel of respect if you talk out loud to the voices in your head.
You know what would be great? If there were no voices in my head. Or there were voices in my head because I was a Malkavian. But let's not get into that. So where is this trail going then? It goes here and then? And then does it go up there? Oh, this coffee smells really nice. Wow. So normally the way I make coffee is with a French press with dark roast beans. And what I normally do is 3.5 minutes in the French press. So 30 seconds of blooming, and then another 3 minutes of brewing. But I saw this video the other day that said I shouldn't be doing that, and I should be doing 4 minutes of essentially blooming but with full water, and then mix, and then do another 4 minutes of brewing, I suppose. So 8 minutes in total, which is a lot. And I tried it and it was horrible. So I went back to the old method, but I did learn one thing from that video, that in the French press you're supposed to leave the filter at the top level of the water and not push it through the water, which is probably my silly mistake for not knowing. So I did that part with my timing, with my original timing, and now the coffee tastes fantastic, and it has fewer grounds in it as well. And it smells fantastic too. It smells like those, you know, when you get those coffees off the supermarket that have like, you know, like hazelnut flavor or scent rather, hazelnut scent or caramel scent and so on. It smells as strong as that. That's great. So, ooh, no.
No, no.
No. No. Sorry, I just fell from up there, sorry. Oh, does that mean that he came down here then? Afterwards. What?
Butt off.
What?
Just don't kill me.
No.
Is he trying to hurt me or something? Oh no, we're back where we were. Oh, he's gonna follow me.
Spare a dollar?
Yeah, we'll
Really
spare a
appreciate
dollar.
some help.
What happens if I go back there and I climb on the truck? Do you think he'll give up? Maybe? So I get why the NPCs that were what I landed on would be angry at me, but they're not angry at me. This guy is angry at me though. Yep, quite angry at me.
Need to find a better spot.
Hey, that hurts. Where was that truck I found before? Is this a police officer? Sup?
On the ground!
Hey! That worked! No way! Good job, game! Alright. Why were you hunting me? What? That was really cool. Good job, Mr. Officer. Good job. I'm impressed. Nice. This is big. This. Oh, hold on. This is a secret thing. So when the circle in the middle of the screen becomes bigger, it means something. There's a secret or something there.
Huh. That looks like the mark on your hand. Now that is strange. Written using your blood?
Okay, so now there's no people here for some reason. So up we go. Up we go. And now we're back here. And now wait, do I really have to fall down there? I guess so. Well, that's why there were no NPCs there, because I'm not supposed to be here anymore. Am I regenerating? Or did I get money, health because I got XP? Not sure. He's also a...
Anarch's up ahead. You're being bold tonight.
Fucking machine.
What up ahead? Oh, this coffee smells amazing. I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what it smells like. It's kind of hazelnutty, but it has a more floral aspect to it. Hold right click and press 1, 2, 3, 4 to use your vampire powers.
Holy! Hugh, help me!
We need more blood.
Damn right. You guys figure it out. Ho! Oh dear. Oh yes, a pipe. We love pipes. Hey!
That's a symbol left by Katsumi's crew, or their friends. Guess it's territory marking. The Anarchs want Seattle for themselves.
For themselves?
Come out, you piece of shit!
Oh. I have to go through that. Well then. Oh dear.
Hugh, help me! Damn it! Over here! Hello! Fuck them up!
If I just stay up here, are they gonna forget about me? Man, I really dislike this combat system. It wasn't any better in the first game, or maybe I don't know, it was better in the first game, but in the first game I was using a shotgun basically, so I didn't have to do all this silly punching and kicking. So if I were to hypothetically take her out sneakily...
That's the hole in the wall. Anarch place. Katsumi's folk hang there. You might meet her.
So if that's Katsumi's place, why do I have to beat up all her underlings? How can I just right click one? It's cool that I can kiss someone in the middle of combat.
Fucking.
Ah, yeah, I can do a distraction. Yeah, let's do a distraction. So there has to be some bottle. Yeah. Q. And then throw.
Get out of here, you stupid cabby fuck!
You need to feed.
So, does it mean that when the music is playing, there's still technically enemies nearby? Enemies nearby. Enemies nearby. Okay. So... Can I do the distraction thing with... Can I use telekinesis as much as I want? I guess.
Not getting away that easily.
So what I wanted to do here is get one of them to come over so I can kill him quietly.
You scared or something?
If just one of you guys... Yes! Good! Feed. So I do get XP for for killing people. Is someone gonna come over to check it? No. Can I open the door now, please? Please? No. Okay, one more guy. Let's distract them. So they're just gonna sit there and talk the whole time. And they're looking at each other. What if I what if I get something and throw it away from them and get them to look over there?
Keep hiding.
Oh, we don't have to do the stupid melee combat. I'm so happy. Alright. Alright. So, alright, I think the game autosaves, so I think this is a good place to leave it at. So many interesting things happening here. What's this? It's a blood elixir. Instantly restores blood pips to vampiric abilities. I have no idea what those are, but I guess it's the currency that we use to cast spells and vampire stuff. Okay, so my thoughts so far is this trail is a bit hard to follow, but I guess there's only two directions it can point you at, so over time you'll find it. I like the masquerade system. It makes it way more interesting than just, you know, going around and killing everyone. The feeding system is kind of interesting, especially in combat. Although, here's the thing, right? Why would you just kill someone over feeding on them? At the moment it seems like feeding is always the better option. Even if you don't need it, you might as well do it, because this clan gets the speed boost as well. Yeah, so if I'm killing someone, I think killing is slightly faster, but I mean, you're entering a cutscene, kind of a cutscene, every time you feed on someone, so I don't know if you can be hurt. I guess you can't be hurt during the feeding, so that makes it strange. Why would I ever kill someone over feeding on them? I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, so the fact that the game has... So something I liked a lot about the first game is that I could... So basically in every video game I play, I try to avoid all sorts of combat. I find combat, even with guns, just so unrewarding and so empty that I get zero pleasure out of it. By contrast, if I can do something with persuasion or hacking or I don't know, manipulating objects, like making a barrel fall over some guy's head so I don't have to fight him, I really like that stuff. That stuff is super interesting. So in the first game I went completely with dialogue options and with stealth. So I was going through the the air ducts and all the secret passages, and I was getting to my objective that way, or I was using the invisibility thing. That was so much more fun than having to like throw empty punches at random dudes. And for those boss fights that the game, you know, forced you to fight, basically, I found the shotgun to be my best option because it did okay damage, and it was kind of easy to use, and I didn't have to punch anyone. So by what I've seen so far in this game, if I can do the same thing here and use stealth and use my dialogue options and the the weird kiss ability, and I don't have to fight, that's gonna be epic. Then the game is going to be enjoyable, even though I'm not a Malkavian. Although, for the love of God, why can't I be a Malkavian? Just why? Otherwise, I'm really surprised by this ability tree. So it's all about being fast. So here's the thing. If I feed on someone, I'm faster, right? Okay, I don't want this ability. I think it's pointless, but I have it. So already I have a way of being fast. And this case is actually good. This, I mean, it's not my ideal, mind control / charisma kind of thing, but it works, kind of. And it works in combat, which is, I'm not sure if it's good, but it's funny. It's probably more funny than good. Blink instantly dashes to a target location. So when I'm feeding, I'm super fast anyway, so having Blink on top of that, if I can teleport to the top of a building, yeah, that's good. But I have a sneaking suspicion that the game is only gonna let me teleport like 3 meters, which is pointless, I think. I hope to be proven wrong. Beckon is to put an individual into docile trance where they walk to where they last saw you. Put an individual into a docile trance where they walk to where they last saw you. Don't they do that anyway? I guess they do it without initiating combat, but if they don't know where I am, go ahead and initiate combat. What difference does it make? Ooh! These abilities are weird, man. They are weird. What's the point? Honestly, what's the point? You can do the same thing by throwing a bottle somewhere, and it doesn't have to be where they last saw me. It can be anywhere. And you can throw whatever you want to make a distraction. It doesn't have to be a bottle. And this game is full of debris and like rocks and stuff. Why does this cost ability points? And I guess, can I skip one of them? I hope I can skip. So this is locked because I don't. So this is locked because I don't have enough ability points, isn't it? Because if it was just and because it's the next one in the progression. So that means that I cannot choose whichever I want from these or these. Now that I look at it, these are taught to me by specific characters. Okay. These are taught to me by specific characters. So I have to do those first. I mean, I have to meet the characters first, so I definitely cannot pick those. So this lock symbol means that this is locked because I don't have I don't have enough ability points, and because it's the next one in the line. If it was just because I didn't have enough points, then all of these would have this lock symbol, but only this one has it. So by that, I gather that I have to take these in succession. Oh man. So what else do I have to take before I can take a useful ability? So the blink one, it's questionable, probably not good. Beckon is definitely not good because I can do this with a with a stupid glass bottle. Blurred momentum temporarily boosts your reflexes, allowing you to evade damage. What? Why do I need that? I guess this is only useful if I want to stay in melee with other people, so they can so I can automatically dodge them while they whiff around. But I don't want to stay in melee. Fleetness. Relocate abilities will recharge over time. Relocate abilities. Which ones are the relocate abilities? Relocate abilities is only this one. So only blink will recharge over time. Is there any other relocate abilities? Strike, strike, strike. All these are strikes. This is a strike even though it's a ranged ability. This is a strike even though it's a shadow that only traps someone. Well, I am deeply confused by this tree. So this is something I also felt when I was playing Cyberpunk and Deus Ex, the second one. There were all these abilities in the tree that I didn't want, but I was forced to take. In especially in Deus Ex, I finished the game with something like 16 skill points left over, because I was just not interested in these abilities. They were like, get extra armor and do better sniper strikes or whatever, or like jump from the top of buildings. I was like, why would I do any of these things? That game had such a good stealth I guess path through the game that I could do whatever I wanted without having to ever shoot anyone, without ever having to meet anyone. And I think the game even gave me an achievement or two because of the way I played. I think I got Smooth Operator and for not triggering any alarms, and Ghost for not being seen. I think that was really good. Like getting those achievements was really good, because there the game actually allowed you to do hacking and trickery and stuff like that to not be seen by enemies. And I don't know if there was a camouflage option, but I think if there was, I didn't take it because that would make the game easy, and you don't want the game to be easy. But anyway, this whole thing doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll keep playing it because I want to see if indeed I can get through the game without punching anyone, and if there's a way to like remove that character from my head like sometime extremely soon. Alright, that's it for today. Then let's see how I can get to the main menu. Yes. Wait, did it say unsaved progress will be lost? Now that worries me, because the game specifically said that it automatically saves progress. Oh my god. Oh god, let's see. A stealth... okay. No, we're good. Oh no, we're not good, because that is not picked up. Oh my god, so the game does save automatically, but only at checkpoints. So, okay, I guess it means that anything you do after the checkpoint, so anything you do between checkpoints will not be saved. Important to know, Mr. Game, don't tell me that the game just saves automatically, because it's a bit ambiguous. And yeah, of course, as a player, I don't want my progress to be lost, and I don't want to be investing my time if I know it's going to be a waste. So I wouldn't want to, for example, just progress to the next few rooms without knowing that that's going to be saved as well. So maybe some better wording would be better for me. Again, all these things are completely personal. I know these don't apply to anybody else on Earth, but if this communication was between me and the developers of the game, and they asked me, what do you think? This is what I would share with them. Anyway, and this is basically a voice of people who play like me. So of course, what is like 99.9% of players will want to punch everyone, but I'm just the kind of player that doesn't want to do that. So if they would want to cater to people who don't want to do that, then perhaps this feedback would be interesting to them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and for taking this alternative path through the game, which I'm sure very, very few people would take. And as always, have fun.